So some stressful things have come up in my life, and some work-related things I need to do, so yeah, responsibilities are a drag, so leveling up weapons is taking a while, so I Need a Weapon is delayed just for right now, until I can get the attachments I need to use the setup that I have chosen. So I Need a Weapon's coming, I'm not, forgetting about it, I'm just working on it slower than I'd like. But in this short video, I'd like to talk about Modern Warfare and why I miss prestiging at this point in Modern Warfare's life cycle. Because really, it's pretty simple. First, let's talk about cosmetics. I really only care about cosmetics in games where I have a singular character that I play as all the time that I can customize fully. From their hat, to their glasses, to their face wear, to their helmet, to their chest plates, to their pants, to their shirts, gloves, basically something like Advanced Warfare's character customization or something like Ghost Recon Wildlands. Games where I have to play as select operators depending on what team I'm on or who selected other operators, so basically games like Siege or games like Overwatch or now games like Modern Warfare or anything like Battlefield where my aesthetic is dependent on which team I'm on, I really don't care about cosmetics. I almost bought a Rodion skin this weekend. It would have only cost me about $5 to get a really cool Rodion skin. I always play as Rodion, he is my main man, but the reason I didn't do it is because when I was playing, I saw 3 people with it, and it just doesn't feel special. I'm sorry, the only reason I do customizations in a game is to make my character stand out to both my teammates and my enemies. Spending money to look like 3 other people in a game just sounds lame to me. I'll put on a cool cosmetic if I earn it, if I like the way it looks obviously, because I'd rather look cool than not. I really enjoy my Mountain Dew D-Day skin and my Night Ops Rodion skin, and those are the operators I play as, but it's really hard for me to get hyped about single preset outfits for operators I can't play as all the time. When it comes to cosmetics in Modern Warfare, really the only things I care about have been weapon variants and stickers. Yes, for some reason stickers, I like putting a nice sticker on a magazine. I have a certain sticker I use for semi-auto precision weapons, and I use a sticker for my automatic weapons. I like the Call of Duty Endowment American flag sticker that I put on the side of a lot of my weapons. And I don't know, those are the only things I really care about. Everything else is cool but don't really care about. So keep that in mind. It's all relevant because when it comes to Modern Warfare, it doesn't exactly feel like a complete product to me. And deep down I know that it is, and when I purchased the game, I knew that I was buying a games as service like package. I knew that deep down and I'm not surprised or pissed about it. But here's the thing. In Infinite Warfare, I stopped prestiging at Prestige 8 because I was tired of advanced movement, 3-lane map, clusterfuck Call of Duty. I was tired of it. I was fatigued on it, so I stopped grinding. But you know what's crazy? Those levels are still there waiting for me. Those prestiges are still there waiting for me. That last classic weapon that I didn't grab in Infinite Warfare is still there waiting for me, and I can go for it. So that's a game where my overall character progression is always waiting for me, and characters that I have customized to look as unique as possible that I can play as no matter which team I'm on are sitting there waiting for me, and I love that. My overall character rank in Modern Warfare, however, seems a little bit messier. It just seems like arbitrary grinding standards that I don't really care about. It's not my overall progression, it's a damn chore. And a chore that you can accidentally wait too long and not have a chance to complete, which makes me feel like I'm less involved with a complete product and more involved with something that's constantly ever moving. It's like I need to chase down the game and the game's outrunning me any minute I'm not playing it, and that's kind of a nagging feeling. Now, luckily, stat change weapons like the Holger 26 and the Ram 7 are available with a decent, a respectable amount of grinding time. Like, you can get the Ram 7 within 50 days easily. And now that we know for sure that the Battle Pass uses both XP and playtime, I'm, motivated to grind for those weapons, and once I got the Ram 7, I was excited. And then promptly took a break from the game for like 2 days. I already had the stat change weapon, and the rest are character cosmetics I don't really care about, and that's it. The only things, maybe there's like 5 things, maybe 6 things in the Battle Pass I'm kind of excited to get, But here's the thing, I can only name like one of them, and that's the all-white Ram 7 variant. It looks very cool. It looks like it's right out of the first mission in Call of Duty Ghosts, so I'm super into that. But at the end of the day, it's just a cosmetic, it's just an aesthetic, and so, grinding to tier 99 for that is not on the top of my life's priority lists. And knowing that if I don't get it in time, I'm just gonna miss out on it, either forever or for a very long time, I feel like Modern Warfare becomes this sort of overbearing sweatshop owner and not so much of like a product that really wants me to play it, even though I know that it's the latter. But the things that affect the gameplay are easy to obtain, and the things that do not affect the gameplay are optional. They're cosmetics. No one's entitled to them. No one needs to get all of them. As much as I would say, hey, yeah, it'd be nice if they sped up like tier progression by about 10%. Sure, I'd be all down for that. Give people an even higher chance of getting everything, but they're cosmetics, and that's all they are. And personal cosmetics in a game that doesn't really let you personalize, I don't know, it's not on the top of my to-do list. And then when it comes to completing a season's worth of challenges, all you get is an emblem, and not like a prestige emblem that sits next to your level. It's hard bolted there to let everyone know how much you played. It sits there next to your calling card, and can be replaced as if it's just some other emblem that you got from the battle pass or from completing a daily challenge or something. It's really on the same level as completing certain challenges, like a certain daily challenge. Once you think of it as, oh, this is an interchangeable emblem that I'm gonna earn like 100 of, and this is just the one I happen to get because I progressed like an insane amount and completed an insane amount of challenges, it's not worth it. Especially when some of those challenges require you to play in a way that's not optimal. I don't know, I'm not gonna make my matches less fun by using weapons that only have 2 attachments or 3 attachments, or trying to get a kill next to a smoke grenade, or something whatever 35 times, or win games in a game mode that I don't like. I'm not gonna do that for a little flashy emblem. And then leveling up 100 bloody times will only net me a variant of an LMG this season that I'm not that into. I mean, I like the M91, but I saw what the variant looks like, and I could live without it. And maybe next season, the variant for completing all 100 levels will be very, very cool, and I'll want it, just like I felt with the OG variant with Season 0 when Modern Warfare first came out. But at the end of the day, it's not a progression system that's sitting there waiting for me. That's completely accessible to 100% of the player base. And that sucks. It's something that's more tangible to maybe about 75% of the player base, maybe even 65%. It's something that moves along without you. It moves even when you're not playing. It has a time constraint. It's arbitrary, and they can just change and alter it throughout the season. And it loses a lot of that magic that Call of Duty used to have by having hundreds of challenges when you first buy the game and 10 to 15 prestiges that you have to get through if you want to get cool things. Now, Call of Duty has been terrible at rewarding people for prestiging in the past, and I think that is a damn shame. All the way back in Modern Warfare 3 Black Ops 2 era, I was saying, God, it would be cool if I got a weapon for prestiging. Like, why did we not get that until 2016 and it hasn't returned? And now our progression system is entirely time-based, or time-limited. I wish that I could just keep leveling up. That once I got to 155, if I wanted to go to 255, I could, or 355, I could, and just keep leveling. So that way, if let's say one of these seasons this year, I have enough time, I have free time, things are good, things are smooth, I can just keep playing Modern Warfare, and that's what I want to do. I get through everything in like 20 days, and then what? I just sit there. It takes me about 20 days out of the season to get to level 155, and then I just grind challenges? Okay, that'll help me with whatever tiers in the battle pass I haven't completed yet, I guess. Because challenge XP is a really good way to progress your battle pass, but with this season, after tier 31, you're just doing it for emblems and watches and weapon variants, which are just all aesthetics and character skins. Again, all aesthetics. The Call of Duty points you get are only going to be used on more aesthetics or the next battle pass. And the weapons in the next battle pass will be free, so it's not really that necessary. Before I end this video, let me say, it's not a bad system. I think it's fair, I think it's fun, and I think it's fine. But it just is very frustrating to just know that it's moving without me, no matter what. And that's a crappy feeling to get from a game that you purchase for full price. And another thing here. I will say that the mission challenges that the game gives you to unlock certain weapon variants, the multi-tiered challenges where it's like get 25 kills with a grenade and then get 15 sticks with a Simtex or whatever, those missions are great because they're always there. They're not going to get recycled out. Those are always waiting for you, which is cool because they each have their own rewards for each tier. But as much as I appreciate that, and as much as I'm enjoying the game, I would be enjoying it so much more if instead of faction-based operators, I had a singular operator which I could customize from head to toe, because I would buy things for that operator, I would customize it, I would grind for it, I would progress for my character to be more standout than other people's characters. I'd want to play with different combinations of boots and hats and shirts and pants and whatever, and I'd want to play Army Man dress up with my character. That's what I'd like to do, so I stand out to my enemies and my teammates, so that my in-game avatar better reflects me and my in-game avatar better reflects my progression instead of just my wallet or my absolute sheer amount of grinding time, because that grinding time doesn't feel very good when 3 people next to you have the same skin that you do. So it'd be cool if I had that one character that I could customize head to toe, and then a progression system that is completely opposite of the battle pass or anything seasonal that I can just constantly level up in. So maybe I'm level 563, I'm Battle Pass tier 35, and then I am 23 out of 100 officer challenges completed for this season. That would be phenomenal. And then every season after it ends would put an icon next to your level that would show how many challenges you completed out of that season. That would give the game a nice balance of seasonal, live service progression, and structured, unmoving progression that is always there for you, and it's always ready for you to level up. Of course, if I was going to do that system, I think every 100 levels should give you a certain variant or something, but of course that's more work on the developers, God forbid. Either way, I'm enjoying Modern Warfare, guys. I really genuinely am, but I have a problem with this system. Not because it's bad, but because it's not what I want. And I'm okay with saying that. It's not a bad system, it's a great system. As a live service, it's one of the best I've ever seen. But I just don't get excited about it, and I wish I could, because the game itself, gameplay-wise, is really great. It's right up my alley, it's a great mix of play styles, and I love playing the game with my friends. I'm enjoying it just so ever so much. I'm a big Activision shill, but it just sucks that I'm not into this game's progression system other than weapon leveling and mission challenges. So let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.